Hi students, happy to meet you all again in this new video, Attitude and Behavior. So if you see the definition of attitude, psychologists define attitude as a learned tendency to evaluate things. This can include evaluation of people, object or events. Such evaluation may be positive or negative. So we have three components of attitude: cognitive component, affective component and behavioral component. Cognitive component is your thought and belief about the subject. Affective component is how the object, person, issues or event make you feel. Behavior component is how the attitude influence your behavior. So there are two types of attitude, implicit and explicit attitude. Explicit attitude are consciously aware of and that clearly influence our behavior. Implicit attitudes are unconscious but still have an effect on our behavior. So implicit or temperament, that is inborn qualities, so that is influenced through genetic. Explicit is due to our experience, out of learning from others, we develop in us. So during any situation, so these two types of attitudes are seen out. So how is attitude formed? So we have four types of formation. It is formed through learning, experience, social factor and genetic factor. So under learning, so attitude can be learned in variety of ways. The advertisers use classical conditioning to influence your attitude towards particular product. So example, in a television commercial, you see a young, beautiful people having fun on a tropical beach while enjoying a sports drink. So this attractive and appealing imaginary causes you to develop a positive association with this particular beverage. So this is a classical conditioning where you are influenced by that personality. Operant conditioning. So this is used to influence the development of attitude. So for example, a young man who has just started smoking in an earlier stage, whenever he lights up a cigarette, so people around him complain, chastise him and ask him to leave their vicinity. So this negative feedback from those around him eventually causes to develop an unfavorable opinion of smoking and he decides to give up that habit. So this is caused in most of the people. So the negative opinion and negative feedback from our loved ones or our neighbors. So this helps us to put forth or leave that type of habits. So modeling. So people learn attitude by observing the people around them. When someone you admire greatly exhibit a particular attitude, you are more likely to develop the same belief. So you can see you might have crossed many teachers, say any teacher if you like, so the way of teaching. So you observe that. So that helps you to have a good passion against teaching. So in future you might have become a teacher or professor. So because while you are in the student period itself, one or two of the teachers has influenced you. So this is modeling, we can say. Whomever we love, we take some qualities or behavior from them. We just copy from them. So that we call it as modeling. So for example, you can see the children spend a great deal of time observing the attitude of their parents and usually begins to demonstrate similar outlook. So this is very often happen in everyday life, every family life. The children from the younger age, they observe the attitude of their parents and just behave in the same manner. So parents should be very careful. So while bringing up their children, okay, so this will influence the attitude and character of the children's behavior. Then experience. Attitude forms directly as a result of experience. They may emerge due to direct personal experience or they may result from observation. So most of the attitudes are formed due to experience. So if you analyze your attitude formation, So, everything we are learned due to experience. Then social factors. So, social roles and social norms can have a strong influence on attitude. Social roles relate to how people are expected to behave in a particular role. Social norms involve society rules for what behavior are considered appropriate. Okay, so our roles and norms. So, as a student, so the college norms will help you to shape in most of the way. So, the approach of the environment. So, each environment have different type of approach. So, you have to follow all the values inside the college. So, at home we are left free on the roadside. So, you have to follow certain rules and regulation while walking on the road. So, these norms also as formed as an attitude. Okay, so in this video, so before that, so we can see the genetic factor. So, the genetic factor also influence in the formation of attitude. Then in summary, so in this chapter you should understand the formation of attitude, so that evokes deep canalization of your attitude, and that gives awareness to explore appropriate behavior in the society. So, attitude is a very important topic, so which helps you to be a successful person in future. Thank you.